So one thing I wanted to bring up today was we saw, yeah, it was quick. Uh, if you're familiar with Twitch, um, I was watching today. So there's a channel, there's a page on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. They're called viewer metrics, and this guy went and got a program, which is accessible by anybody, where he goes and watches live streams on Twitch. And it's able to tell him how many of the viewers are actually real or how many are bots. And he's been posting this over the last several days and just calling out some of the big Twitch streamers, which is funny, and it makes you think twice about some of the bigger names you see on there. So his X name is Viewer Metrics. I'm going to bring this up here in a second. Hold on one second. Let me bring this up. Boom, boom. Wrong one. Boom. There we go. So Viewer Metrics. And this guy right here. So he just posted this. Let me refresh it. I can't wait till my gaming PC comes because like this computer is so slow. It's awful. But gaming viewer metrics. And he'll bring up some names that some of you may be familiar with and may not be familiar with. So right here, his first post, this is from the 28th, so a couple days ago. Sponsor caught view botting 5 channels at the same time when Bonnie, Fob, Master, Grimmy, and blah, 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 blah. And then Olivia Monroe is the one who stands out of all these. So Olivia Monroe is a Twitch streamer. They call them, I guess, a V streamer because they don't put their face out there like I'm doing right now. They use what's an AI-generated anime character. Right? Yeah, so some of the names you might know as we go. Yeah, it's a VTuber. So that's Olivia Monroe. So if we click on these pictures, right here it's showing these green lines are the view bots. So they go and they literally pay a company to view bot their stream to raise all their viewers so it looks like they end up at the top. So that's a good question. So in some of these instances, it appears that the company is doing that. So a lot of these streamers are part of teams for certain companies. Like, what is it called? OTK or something like that, which has some of the most famous streamers, Asmongold, Hassan, and a couple other guys. And if you look at these green lines are the view bots. And it shows what's organic and what's a view bot. So this is a Twitch streamer named Bonnie, Fobmaster, I can't even say it, Hanya the Genius, and then Grimmy. So we move on to the next picture. And right here, this is when they turn the bot stream on. So they had this very few, probably 2,000-3,000 streamers, and then it blew up to 45, right? And this is within a matter of minutes here on one stream. It blew up to 45, close to 50 people watching, done by viewbots. And this is what this guy's doing. He's going out and calling them out. So here's a streamer named Lacey, and he breaks down the information. We'll click on the picture. She had a peak of 10,000 chat-connected bots, 15,000 in rotation. So if you look at these numbers right here, where my arrow is, she had average non-bots, 8,000. She had a grand total of 17,000 bots going on. I'm sorry, 16,386 viewers at one time. 8,000 of them were non-bots, but 6,340 were bots. Fake viewers. And what I've read about this is that it's awful because it fakes their viewership, and then people go on Twitch to watch someone, maybe they go in there for the first time, and they'll see Lacey, and this is a guy, by the way. Lacey's a guy, and he's part of the Phase program. So that's a company called Phase that has several streamers that play games. So this guy is bot farming. So someone goes on there, they'll see Lacey on there with 16,000 views. You'll be like, oh man, this guy's pretty popular. Let me go check this guy out. Only to find out, like, just less than half of his viewers are bots. Right, you're not a fan? Absolutely. And then now you should not be a fan at all. Because according to this, he bots half of his viewers. What is the percentage? 44% of his viewers during streams are bots. And the weird thing with Twitch as opposed to YouTube is that on Twitch, these bots do count towards advertisement. So these bots are seeing the ads and they make extra money based on these bots seeing these ads. They get placed. Now on YouTube, there are YouTubers who bot as well, but the ad program is not affected by the bots. On Twitch it is. And it's well known. It's well known that this happens. So that's one guy, Lacey, from the Phase program. We scroll down, and here's another one. Here's Olivia Monroe again, okay? So this is the VTuber that we were just talking about. And if you go and look at her channel right now, and I looked at this today before I started this stream, she had, let me just pull it up. We'll go to Twitch. Hold on. I'm just going to go to Twitch and show you myself. I'll show you myself. We're going to go to Twitch, and we're going to look for Olivia Monroe. Bum, bum, bum. And again, this is a fucking shitty computer. When that new one comes, I'll be excited. So Olivia Monroe. So look at right here. So I want you to see right here. This is our previous channel views. So we go down here. 175,000 views. So her normal 90, 100, 114, 80, 175,000. So these are bots. They're bots. And if you watch her channel, which I spent 5 minutes watching her channel, exactly 175,000 views is insane on Twitch. It's ridiculous on Twitch. I think one of the most popular people out there right now is Asmongold on Twitch, and he gets 40,000. But 175,000 on that. Look at that. There's no way. Right? So she's botting. And she's part of a company called 3AM. And they put her at the top as their top Twitch streamer. So this is showing the bots, right? So there's that. We're going to go back here, viewer metrics. So that is Olivia Monroe. And he gets into some deeper names here. So we scroll down. Code Miko, we don't know. And one of the things that he noticed when he did used this program is 10 minutes before the end of their stream, there was a decline in viewership. So right here is one example. You see this green line? The green line is the bots. So 10 minutes before the end of the stream, there was a huge decline in viewership on their channel. Yeah, exactly, right? So she's in just chatting, and there's 300 and some thousand. She has 170,000. It's bullshit. So this is the pattern he saw. Like 10 minutes before the end of their stream, the bots declined immensely. This guy right here, he had 1,600 views. 1,000 were real, apparently. 600 bots. So they're faking viewership. And then you have people like me who have 2 or 3, right? Or maybe 20 at one point, struggling, trying to grow. And you have these people Botting. They're botting. We get down here. Sear. And I'm not going to touch on this guy because this is the guy that apparently nobody likes. But you see right here again, 10 minutes before the end of his stream, his viewership dropped. It's all the bots checking out. All the bots checking out. Here's another one. Who is it? Plague Boy Max. Plague Boy Max. He apparently is a pretty popular streamer. This one is crazy. This one's crazy. So he had 26,646 average viewers over the term of that stream. Only 5,000 of those were non-bots. Right? Look at this. 5,000 real views, almost 14,000 bots. Do I think it's always the streamers botting their own streams? I don't. I don't. Now, in the past, yes. And I think 2 or 3 months ago, Twitch updated their programming to annihilate these bots. But I think these are companies. So a lot of these guys are part of companies that sponsor them. And I think the sponsors are botting them. I think that's what's happening, is the sponsors are botting them. It's just my opinion, my thought process. But again, this guy right here, 10 minutes before the end of the stream, boom, his viewership went down. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. You're not going to know the stream is ending in 10 minutes and you're going to leave. You're going to hang on to the end if you're a dedicated follower, right? But his stream went down. Look at the numbers. Again, 5,000 real viewers, 13,000 bots. 73% of his viewers were bots. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then DDG, same thing. And this one's funny. This one's funny. I saw this today. So there was a bot outage right here. So he had all these bots coming in on his channel. But there was a bot outage. And then all of his viewers went down. And the bots were constantly trying to reconnect to watch his stream. 1,000 to 1,500 bots attempting probably every couple of minutes to reattach to his stream, but the bot outage kept kicking him out. Look at that. It's disgusting. It's horrible. This one right here is the one that I really wanted to focus on. So Emaru. And I think a lot of people know who Emaru is. She is one of the most annoying people ever. Like, it's just my opinion. And she apparently is a huge fan, a friend of Asmongold, if everybody knows who Asmongold is. But Emaru, look here, same thing. So her average views, 37,000. Well, 16,000 of them are bots. 16,000 of them are bots. And she's part of the group. I can't remember what the group is called. It's with Asmongold. There's 3 or 4 other people. They're in a group, OTC or something like that, OTK. But, and again, this goes back to the question I saw earlier. Is it the sponsorship botting their channels to raise their views, or is it the actual content creator doing it? We don't know. We don't know. And I've only watched one Emaru stream, and she's annoying as hell. She's annoying as hell, and I can't imagine she really talks like that in real life. Like, her voice is annoying as shit, and I don't know how anybody could watch her. But the bots are more. Without the bots, she has almost 15,000 viewers, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. But then you add the bots in, and she's at 30-some thousand. And she's making all that extra money. And if you do the math, so on views on Twitch, it's roughly in the neighborhood of, let's say, $1.75 for every 1,000 views. So $1.75 times 14,577, she made $25,000. $25,000 off that, right? Now, if you take the extra 16,197 times $1.75, she made an additional $28,000 from bots. She made almost 30 grand off bots. You see that? That's crazy. So these people are making a shit ton of money off bots. And they're just bragging about it. They're becoming millionaires off bots. Neon. I'm sure you've heard of Neon, right? You've heard of Neon? Same thing with Neon. It's the, I think he is Arabic or something like that. Got the glasses. Dark-skinned kid. Does a lot in real life streams. Same thing with this kid. So his recent stream, and this was on... what day was this? Hold on. He did this on November 23rd, so this was 7 days ago. He had almost 27,000 views on his stream, but 73% of his viewers were bots. 73% were bots. So if you take just the 14,000, and again, the average per 1,000 is $1.75. $1.75 times 14,706. So Neon, the nerd, the insufferable nerd, made that off one stream. Almost $26,000 from bots. Isn't that something? That is crazy. It's crazy. And that is the story of, and there's another one, and this guy is doing I subbed to him on X. I followed him because he's doing a huge service to let people know that these people are all view botting. And then we talked about how it may be the companies they work with, but there's so many of them. Look at this. There's so many of them that it can't just be the company doing it to them. And the reason why I talk about this, and I'm going to show you in a second, but here's one I thought this was funny. So they're currently doing, or just did, these streamer awards. And this guy, of course, used he used Photoshop to make this. Yeah, you're laughing, right? But best view botter, right? He made this just to be funny, and then I'm going to vote for Emaru because I feel like Emaru is the best view botter. It's between her and this guy right here, Plagueboy Max. And that is hilarious that he made this best view botter. Streamer nominated for any individual award that has made the best use of view bots to grow their audience. Right? So I brought that up because I thought it would be funny to add, and it's hilarious. So here's why I feel like it's not the companies doing it. This is why I feel like it's literally the streamers doing it. This is why. This is where they go. This is the website, viewbots.com. All right? Next Gen ViewBot Tech, zero limit. See how fast you can grow with Next Gen View Tech built for streamers who want results. So I'm not even going to do that, but right here, it's customizable. You can choose your platform, whether it's Twitch or Kick, because YouTube will eliminate that shit in a heartbeat. YouTube is pretty good. But here's your pricing plans. Look how cheap they are. Look how cheap it is, right? For 20 bucks, 50 live viewers, realistic chatters, custom chat lists, 200 permanent followers, package duration for 7 days, 24/7 support, 27 support, completely undetected. It doesn't have to be undetected because Twitch doesn't give a shit, because they make money off it anyway. No usage limits and instant activation. You don't think that's that cheap? That's $20. $20, and it lasts for 7 days. If someone was streaming every day, $20 is definitely worth it. That's $3 a day. Yet 50. It's 50 per stream. So if you streamed every day or streamed twice a day, you're getting that, and it's putting you closer to the top of the streamer list on Twitch, right? And you'll get that. But then you move on to 35, and you were talking about the $75 for 7 days. These are all only for 7 days. It's $75, $250. Yeah, it's not a lot. You can also do a free trial package, right? Gives you 25 live viewers, 10 permanent followers, 8 hours of unlimited usage, organic growth. It's not organic growth if it's bots, though. And it's completely undetected. Completely undetected, right? Built by streamers, designed for streamers. ViewBot, viewer delay and drip feed, anonymous viewers for maximum security, full viewer list control, fluctuation monitoring, helps achieve affiliate or partner status. Yeah, the fact that they put in here that it's organic growth is bullshit, because it's just like these guys used to do on YouTube with AdSense. That's how you get paid on YouTube, is with AdSense. But you could pay for ads for your video on YouTube, but they're bots too. They're also bots. So even YouTube and Google are using bots. But why you don't want to do that is because it's not organic. They're being forced to come watch your content, basically, but there's no guarantee they're going to come back and rewatch. So you could post a video, get 10,000 views, and you may get 5,000 subs out of it, but none of those subs are going to come back and rewatch your content. So you spent that money for no reason, and it's fake organic growth. FollowBot. Custom follow rate, real-time follow from chatbot accounts, stream-only follow option. Accounts include bios, images, and banners. So they literally somehow manage, like, all the bots that go to your channel on Twitch or Kick actually have real accounts with bios, images, and banners. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So they've got it all figured out. Chatbots. A wide variety of chat lists, custom chat list creation, set delay between each individual message. Like, this is crazy how advanced this is. Now, if you watch some of these streams, what was it? It's Casey Tron. I'm sure you've heard of Casey Tron. She's in the news lately because she's getting sued by another streamer. She's a big pothead. And if you watch one of her streams, all you see is nothing but people posting emoticons. Like, there's no text, there's no talking. So I feel like those are bots. I feel like I want to try this just to see how it works, right? Just for the shits and giggles of it. So enter your channel name, Control Room X. Check my channel. Let's see what it says. Boom, 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 boom. Check my channel. Come on. I've got 3 followers now for some reason. Like, I started out with 1 today. That's great. Now I got 3. I'm not an affiliate or a partner. I'm just doing this for fun. So we're going to continue and see what it tells me. So it's going to offer me these plans. This is the most popular among streamers. $35. 100 live viewers. I almost want to do it just to see if it works. And it says it's instant activation. You think I should do this? Do you think I should do this right now? and see what happens? I'm curious. I don't want to do this because I don't want to be one of those people, but I want to see how this works. Just for the sake of a video. The trial? You think so? Oh, there's no trial. There's no trial. It's just these three options. That's it. What do you think? The free one? There's no free one. I don't see a free one. There's just the 20, 35, and 75. 12-hour subcategory. Let's try that. Single use, $12. Quick boost for instant visibility. 50 live viewers. Undetected. Organic. I love the fact that he put organic growth in there. No usage limits. Free support 24/7. Instant activation. I feel like I just want to try one of these just for the stream to see what happens. What do you think? What do you think? It doesn't matter how much it is. I can afford it. It's not a problem. But I feel like I should try this just to see if it works. But do you think people? Would you be pissed at me if I did this? I just want to do it to check it out. Would you be pissed at me if I did this? You think? All right. So I just want to see how this works. So it's currently just you and me in here right now, right? As lonely as this is. So I'm going to do this. Now I may have to black out the screen so you don't see my information. But let's try this. So I'm going to do the single use $12. I'm going to do this one here. Continue. No, I don't want to do all that. What's the payment method? Alright, so I'm going to black this out. So hang on a second. Because I don't want you to see any information I put in here. Hang on. Oop. Yeah, I got it blacked out. So let me see. Let me start growing my stream. It's taking me to another page. As you can see on the bottom there. Another page, confirm it's you. It send me a code. It sent me a code on my phone. There we go. We're gonna pay using the Discover card. And we'll see if this works. $12 is nothing. It's nothing. Alright, so that was paid. Success. Your order was placed successfully. Go to dashboard. Okay. I just want to see what happens here. Like, they haven't asked me what my channel is. They haven't asked me what my channel is yet. Here we go. So, like, where do they know where to send it to? So I got to go to an email. I have to go to my email for a verification. Did I? Okay, alright. So you're better than I am, because I don't remember that. Alright, so they're verifying me now. This is great content. This is great content for YouTube. I can't wait to post this tomorrow. Alright, once I make sure this page is safe, I will re-show you the screen. Hold on one second. Here we go. Alright, so I can put this back. I think we're good. Here we go. So here's where we're at now. This is the page it took me to. Shows my Twitch name, 3 followers. And so it hasn't started yet. It hasn't started yet. You find this interesting. Like, yeah, I know. I want to click the button so bad, right? Do you want me to click it? You want me to click the button? You want me to do it? Click it! Yes or no? You want me to click it? Yes, sir! Alright, here we go. You ready? Start viewers. Let's see what happens. There we go. Alright, so just make sure you're looking at the screen. We currently have 2 people in here watching. The other person has not even talked, so it's you and me and one other person being quiet. It's active. And nothing's happening, right? I don't see anything happening. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Configure. Let's see what this is. Desired viewer account. 25 out of 50. No, I want to see if we can get this. It doesn't. So that's the most. Auto start. Join speed medium. Oh wait a minute. There's another viewer. We want to do fast. I'll do fast and see how quick they come in. Where was that at? Where did I go? This, oh, service status, right? Partial service disruption, chatbot offline. And for anybody that's real, that's in here right now watching, anybody that's real, this is not something I do. We are testing this out because I am on a segment talking about view bots, and I wanted to test this myself to see what's going on. So just so you know, yeah, maybe some of the viewers are real. So as the views are larger, maybe more view people come in, but we're at 61. It's going down now. It's going down. So maybe those are some of the people, the real people that left. This is an experiment for anybody watching, coming in saying, "Oh my God," it's an experiment. Just an experiment. I kind of want to test that $20 one. I really do. Follow bot is downtime. That's on Kick. So they have a follow bot too. Right, I agree. I think you're right. Because it looks like, but the follow bot's on. So I'm curious to see if that would work. Kick follow bot down. Chat bot offline. Yeah, so it would be a waste testing it. That sucks. Because I wanted to test that. I wanted to see what that looked like. Because I feel like if anybody's familiar with the person, Casey Tron, during her chats, all you see is names spamming emoticons. Nobody talking. Nobody chatting or talking. And I feel like those are bots. Yeah, man. But, like, hold on. This was one of the stories I was going to cover here in a little bit. It's only been a couple hours. The Hulk Tua girl. We're going to talk about her a little bit. I'm going to pause that and go back here. So that's that. So, you know, after watching that today, it turns out that, you know, a lot of streamers, when you go on there and you see they have 30, 40, 50,000 people watching, it's a lie. It's a lie. Half of them still is a pretty good feat. If you have, it shows 30,000 viewers and half are bots, still 15,000 people watching your stream that are real people is a pretty good accomplishment. I'll give a lot of credit there. And some of them have been doing it for a decade, a long time. So they've created that fan base over the time. And you have to give them that credit. But if you get that many, why do you still have to use the view bots? Like, why not just stick to your organics that you've done for a decade? Why resort to the view bots? That's my question.